Hello, and welcome to another thrilling Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. This is issue number 38. Today we're going to be doing mostly a little bit of wiring. You can see the wires here in the bag, and a couple plastic pieces, one that covers up a part of the engine, and the rest, I believe, are just stands to keep the car off the ground. So, we'll get this open and sorted out, and we will start assembling. Okay, so what we have in here is a cover plate for the transmission, essentially. Some small plastic tabs like what we used on the battery compartment. These are going to hold the wires in place. Some stickers, clear sticker dots, that also are going to hold wires in place. Like I say, some stand pieces. These just go on at the last step to prop the car up. They're not actually screwed in or anything. They just hold it up like jack stands. And 4 wires pre-connectorized, which is nice. And the wires are labeled 12, 19, 9, and 8. They're also all different color combinations, so ideally things shouldn't get too confusing. There's 2 kinds of screws, KMs and NMs. So first off is attaching the cover plate over the transmission. So this is going to go on right back here. Not 100% sure of the alignment. Yeah, it makes more sense. So it sort of pegs on there and then gets held in with, it says JM screws, which they didn't provide. So hopefully they mean these NM screws. Otherwise I'll have to go to my big box of parts and look for JMs. So let's try these first. They provided the right number. I think we have a typo in the book where it says JM. KM seems to be a correct fit. Okay, so that is our cover plate attached using NM screws, not JM. And yeah, that just covers up over the front of the transmission, gets a little bit cleaner portion back here. I assume something will sit on that down the road. I don't know, not familiar. So the rest to go is the wiring, and we're going to start on the front end here. Going to start on the front left here with 8 and 12. So here is 12 and 19. 9, 8. Now it says to take the small connectors, make sure they are forward 6 to 7 centimeters from the wheel arch, from the front posts of the wheel arch. So there's 2 sets of posts here, and they want 6 to 7 centimeters from there. I didn't grab a tape measure, so we're going to eyeball this. That should be about 6 to 7 centimeters there. 2.54 centimeters per inch. 2 inches is about 5. A little more than 2 inches is 6 to 7. 2 to 3 inches. So, I don't know why I grabbed that. KM screws and a couple of those posts. Now, I think until I put the stickers on, these are still going to slide like the battery cable did. So I don't think the location has to be dead set at this moment. But before I put the stickers on, I will want to make sure it's where I want the cables. So these are exactly the same as the pieces that went on to hold the battery cable, which is to say they are Trixie. Oh my god, that was awful. That was terrible. Yes, there's a lot of slip, so I'm not even going to worry about where the cables are until that last bit. Okay. Whew, that was fun. So, again, goal is 6 to 7 centimeters in front. I'm going to grab a tape measure real quick, guys. This is a decimal inch tape measure because that's what I use. 6 centimeters in decimal inches, 60 millimeters divided by 2.5. So I want to go about 2.5 inches from these posts in that neighborhood. Okay. So these route along the inside here, kind of over. So they really just want me to take a couple of stickers and stick them on somewhere in this neighborhood. And I guess I'll find out later if I've done this poorly. Tiny little clear stickers, basically just sellotape. So one about there, and another one just to help fix these somewhere in this neighborhood. Alright, so yeah, something like that. And we're going to repeat on the other side. So we're going to flip this around a bit. Grab the remaining cables 9 and 19. Try to smooth them out and sort them into the same places. Again, 2 small connectors out in front. Have to get it between these channels. Exactly where does not matter initially, because they will slip and slide. I thought this was going to go smoother than the first set. I was wrong. Okay, one down. This is all about trying to figure out how to have more than 2 hands at a time, which is difficult. Where that screw went, I don't know. I will grab my spare and I will shake this to sort out that extra screw later. Okay, with a great deal of effort and one screw falling down into the engine bay somewhere and onto the floor now. Lost to the edges, probably. So, good thing they give you spares. With that on, I just have to put the last couple of stickers on after I sort these out to, again, roughly 2.5 inches forward of the posts. That will do. And these stickers go on in roughly the same place. Okay, we're going to call that sticker 1. Sticker 2, more or less. So, these are really to keep the wires in place during assembly. I don't think they have any structural significance because they're stickers. So, with all of that on, the only step left in this week's book is to prop up the car on these bases. But like I said, these aren't really anything monumental. They're really just jack stands. So that's cool. I guess you can put it on the display stand that way so that the wheels are free to turn when you turn the steering wheel. They're going to go in the parts bucket. They're not going to stay on my display until it's put together. There's just no point. So, that is it for this week's build. A lot of start to the wiring. More wiring to come. I believe some next week. There's a chassis plate that goes on, and I believe some more wires. So this does have, you know, fully working lights, and that's got to get power somehow, right? So there must be a control box that goes between the battery leads and everything else at some point. And yeah, that's it. So if you like what you see, please subscribe and continue to watch. Put those playlists up for you. Have a good one, guys.